Hey everyone, welcome back to Blighty Days. Today's video is extra special as we celebrate Onam right here in London. For the first time, I'm serving the traditional Ona Sadya feast on banana leaves straight from my own backyard. No more shopping for banana leaves this year. Join me as I take you behind the scenes of our Onam celebrations, from the lively tug of war hosted by the local Malayali community to cooking up all the delicious Sadya dishes in our kitchen. This festival is all about togetherness, food and tradition, no matter where in the world we are. So, let's dive into the festivities. Onam Ashamsakal, from London to all of you. And what's an Onam celebration without the arrival of Maveli? According to legend, King Mahabali's rule was a time of prosperity and equality, and Onam is the time he visits us every year to see his people living in joy and unity. Here he is, Maveli Tampuran, dressed in his grand attire, reminding us of the golden age of happiness and abundance. It's always such a special moment to see Maveli make his appearance and bring the spirit of Onam alive, even here in London. After Maveli's grand entrance, the fun and games begin, and of course, the highlight of the day is the Vadam Valley, the traditional tug of war. First up, we've got the men's teams battling it out. The energy is high and the competition is fierce, but it's all in good fun. What a victory! Look at that teamwork and strength. Now it's time for the women's turn. They're not holding back either. This is going to be a tough one. Both teams are giving it their all, but only one can take the crown in this ultimate test of teamwork and grit. Whether you win or lose, it's moments like these that bring everyone together during Onam. The spirit of community, tradition and pure joy. In the lead up to Onam, one of the things I'm most excited about this year is that we no longer have to go searching for banana leaves. For the first time, we have our very own banana plant right here in the backyard. It's been growing beautifully over the last few months, and now it's almost ready for the big day. Look at this! The leaves have grown so lush and green, they're perfect for serving our sadya. It's amazing how connected this makes me feel to the tradition, even though we're far from Kerala. In many Malayali households, the banana leaf is essential for the Ona Sadya feast, and having these fresh leaves from our own backyard just makes this Onam extra special. It's Onam Day, and it's time to harvest the banana leaves. Today, these leaves will be used to serve our Ona Sadya, a tradition that brings back so many memories from home. I'm being extra careful while cutting these, as we want them to stay in perfect condition for serving all the delicious dishes. These leaves are so much more than just plates. They're an integral part of the tradition, representing nature's bounty and the beauty of simplicity in the Ona Sadya. Every detail, from the dishes to these banana leaves, brings us one step closer to celebrating the essence of Ona. The fresh aroma and the sight of these leaves just make it feel like a real sadya, even here in London. It's time to serve the Ona Sadya, the grand vegetarian feast that's at the heart of every Onam celebration. Each dish has its own place on the banana leaf, served in a traditional order, starting from the left side of the leaf and moving towards the centre. We begin with the banana, placed on the far left. This is a key part of the sadya and symbolises the sweetness of the meal. Next is Shakara Upari, the sweet plantain chips coated in jaggery, followed by Varuta Upari, the crunchy salted banana chips. These are the perfect starters for the meal, giving that contrast of sweet and salty. Then comes Puli Inchi, a tangy and spicy ginger and tamarind chutney, and Naranga Achar, lemon pickle, adding a spicy, zesty kick. These add a burst of flavour to balance out the richness of the sadya. Now we move on to the vegetable dishes. First, we begin with Payar Thoran, a stir-fried long beans dish seasoned with coconut and spices. This is followed by pachadi, a yogurt-based dish, and avial, a mixed vegetable curry cooked in coconut and curd, a personal favourite of mine. Next up is kutu curry, a slightly spicier dish made from black chickpeas, coconut and spices. It brings a different texture to the sadya with its hearty flavours. Now we're ready for the rice, which is the centrepiece of the sadya. We'll serve it with the crispy papadam on the side. To start the meal, we pour a spoonful of paripu curry, made with lentils, over the rice. Don't forget the final touch, ghee, for that extra richness. After the paripu curry comes the hearty sambar, a lentil and vegetable stew full of bold flavours. It's poured generously over the rice and is one of the most important dishes in the sadya. Once we've finished with the sambar, we move on to moru, a spiced buttermilk that helps cool the palate and settle the meal. Although we skipped a few dishes like olan, kalan and rasam as there are too many items for just 4 of us, our sadya still feels complete. And of course, no Onam Sadya is ever complete without the grand finale, payasam. Payasam, a sweet pudding made from rice, milk and jaggery, is the perfect way to end this festive feast. It's the ultimate comfort food, rich, creamy and full of flavour. Each of these dishes holds its own place in the sadya, and together they create a harmonious balance of flavours and textures. It's more than just a meal, it's an experience that celebrates tradition, unity and the joy of Onam. And that's a wrap on our Onam celebrations here in London. From the vibrant community festivities to preparing the Ona Sadya with our own banana leaves, this day has been truly special. Thank you for joining us on this journey of tradition, food and togetherness. Wishing everyone a joyful and prosperous Onam, wherever you are in the world. Onam Asham Sakal. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share your own Onam stories in the comments below. See you in the next video.